burada yaşayan insanlar gayet kadar
The people who used to live here were quite peaceful and friendly enough.
barış seven, ümumiyyətlə davakarlığa
Generally, they never accepted quarrels with somebody.
zəhmətlə öz çörəyi
They were toiling people who earned their living through hard work. You can see our houses were at least two-story large houses.
Böyük evlər idi. Bu Yasəmən ağacıdır.
This is lilac tree.
Yasəmən
I planted this lilac myself.
o başa qədər
The garden was full of flowers.
ilin bütün fəsli
There were rose flowers all year round.
bu dirəkləri də mən bastırdım.
These poles were laid by me.
Bu evin
This house,
bütün
all the stones of this house were put together with my father and brother.
birlikdə qardaşlarımla, amma daha çox mən işlədim.
But I worked more.
O zaman orta
We were in
məktəbdə
a high school at that time.
bizim evin tikintisini də iki nəfər
Our house was built by two Armenian craftsmen
Erməni
who are now living in Nagorno-Karabakh.
o zaman
When they were working
sual
here,
verirdi ki bu
one of them asked
binanı bunu neden
why our houses were so big. Of course,
Əlbəttə biz
we
bu
didn't
sualın
understand that
cavabı var.
question then.
Hərdən düşünürəm ki bəlkə də o
Sometimes
adam-
I
o
think
adamlar o zaman
perhaps those people used to know something that would happen in the future.
yorğun olanda çox vaxt
When I was tired
bir
or had
gərginlik
some
olanda
problems,
gəlib burada otururdum.
I would come and sit here
Burada otururdum.
and sniff the lilac smell.
Yasəmənin qoxusunu alırdım. Mən bayaq da qeyd elədim. Danışmaq olmur.
As I mentioned
Bu
before,
qədər
it's
ağır-
very difficult
Kimlə
and
danışır?
impossible to
Daşla,
speak.
divarla mı danışır?
It's so hard. Whom to
Nəyi
talk to?
danışırsa, nəyi izah eləyəsən?
Should I talk to a stone or a wall?
Mən baxıram, Məryəm
What to
kişinin
speak about or what to explain them?
Baxıram o
I
tərəfə,
see Uncle Muharram's house yonder, and that one was Uncle Bebir's house.
bir kimsə-
There is a Sarular quarter on that side,
Hər
and
kəs
there is nobody there.
gərgin salınır.
Everyone was expelled.
Rəhmətli
Our deceased cousin Mehdi
oğlumuzun
built his house with great difficulty.
Bizim kəndimiz
Our village
bəlkə də
was
yeganə,
probably one of the interesting villages
xarakterik kəndlərdən birisi idi
with
ki,
its particular
evlərin
characteristic,
arasında hasar, bariyerlər yoxdur.
where there were no fences or barriers between the
Bir tərəfdən də
houses.
yolumuz var idi.
We had the ways from both of these directions.
Bu aşağıdakı su.
This is water stream over there.
İnsanlar burada böyük bir
Actually, people have formed a great culture here.
məsələn
For example, someone would come by chance and plant a tree somewhere.
amma
However,
mən bilirdim
I
ki,
knew what fruit trees
ya
to
bu
plant
tərəfdə
on the right
bəlkə,
side
e,
and others
burada sağ
on the
tərəfdən
left
hansı
side.
meyvəni əkmək lazımdır, sol tərəfdə nəyə əkmək lazımdır? Aşağıda hansı meyvələr
We
var?
knew where the fig tree would give a good harvest.
Burasına qədər bilirdik. Bu bizim yeni məktəbin binasıdır.
This is our new school building.
10 illik orta məktəb idi.
It was a 10-year high school.
Burada biz
We studied here in 1977 and 78.
Mən son iki sinifi bu məktəbdə oxudum.
I studied at this school
Məktəbin
the last two classes.
idman
This part of school was a gym reserved for sport. There was a big basketball court. There was a big stadium inside. We played football there. The biggest matches and the most interesting games of our village were held in our stadium. About 300 people and students studied at this school.
Bu quyulardan təxminən bir 30-a yaxın quyu var.
There were about 30 of these wells, and the people of the occupied village of Gorgan, the village of Ashagi, which were large villages on this location, came from Horadiz and even Fizuli for the water of this well. It was so beautiful, cold, clear and vital water. Shot gravestones. The tombs that missed bullets were broken with the butts of weapons of soldiers. My uncle Rasim, his wife Shansa, our aunt and their children. This is my mother's father. My grandfather Hakverdi. This man was born in Western Azerbaijan. He was born in a place called Sisyan region, so called in Armenia. This lady is our grandmother, Heykal, and her grave is here. The grave of my grandfather is here. Of course, there are no graves survived from bullet wounds. It was as if an attempt had been made to kill them again and again. These are all bullet holes. This is a large tomb with a picture. This is the grave of our grandfather Ali, Mirzaev Ali Mirza Oglu. This is my grandfather. The year of death here was 1978. On a piece of paper and a tombstone. But as far as I know, my grandfather lived for about 120 years. He was very knightly man. He was a very hard-working man. He worked day and night to make a living for his children. What he relied on was the only soil. Now, in order to visit these graves, our people are waiting for the dusk, so that they can visit at a moment that they don't draw much attention of occupants.